Welcome to Psychonautics 101. My name is Ra. Today I'm going to be bringing you guys some advanced lucid dreaming techniques. And I want to start off by saying that even though these are advanced lucid dreaming techniques, anybody can learn them pretty quickly because time gets distorted in your REM sleep. You only have about 2 hours of REM sleep typically, but most of the time it feels like an 8-hour dream. Or sometimes when I was a child, I used to have dreams that lasted for what felt like months on end, like I was living a whole other lifetime. Now, the first two techniques that I like to use, these work like clockwork for me. I don't even have to mess with any of the other lucid dreaming techniques because these work almost every time, is the alarm clock method. What you do is you set your alarm clock for 2 hours before your REM cycle. And then you go back to bed with the intent of waking up in your dream. It works for me like clockwork. The other one, and maybe it's because I use these two techniques in combination, is when I try to lucid dream, I eat a very high tryptophan-based diet, which is, tryptophan is in a lot of high protein-based foods, red meat, turkey, things like that. But if you're vegetarian or vegan, you don't have to eat meat to be able to get tryptophan in your diet. There's a lot of like peanuts, almonds, things like that are high in tryptophan. So you're not out of luck if you're a vegan and you're looking for tryptophan. When you combine these two techniques, it becomes pretty easy to wake up in your dream. Now, the advanced techniques that I'm going to go over here, they do take a little bit of time to master. Some of them took me up to 10 years to really, really get a good hold on. The first one you want to play with is obviously flying. That's a good reality check for you as well. Try to fly during your normal day, from the ground, obviously. See if you can fly, and if you can't, obviously you're not in a dream. And even though typically you know you're not in a dream in your daily waking life, this is to train your mind to wake up in your dreams. And once you start flying, once you get adept with that, and it's not a problem at all anymore. It's an easy thing that you can do in your lucid dreams. The thing that I started playing with a lot is telepathy. I would move things with my mind, and that took me a long time to get a hold on. But I mean, you have so many lucid dreams and so much time in those lucid dreams that you can try it so much. And eventually, after trying it time and time again, you will eventually be able to start moving things with your mind in your dreams. And now this next advanced lucid dreaming technique is a little bit harder. This one is creating entire landscapes with your mind. I'm not talking like Inception, where they fold the streets on each other. I'm sure that's possible. I've never gotten to that point. But what I would do is I would be flying, and I would love to fly for hours and hours and hours on end, or days on end. I would be flying. And what happens is as you're flying through your dream, your subconscious mind starts to create the landscape around you, whether you know it or not. Like, that landscape has to come from somewhere. And the way I started with this technique is I would be flying through mountains, and when in my subconscious mind, I would think, okay, so when I come around this mountain, now I'm going to be in a forest. And when the first time that worked, I was like, oh wow, I can really play with this. And I would just start creating new landscapes from my subconscious mind. I would be flying over an ocean. At one point, I would create pyramids. At one point, I got so good at this that I would start flying so fast that my dream wouldn't be able to create reality fast enough. And it would almost be like I could decide how many pyramids I was going to create. And this all comes from the subconscious mind. And what I mean by that is, when I was a child, I used to control my dreams a lot. But if I did it too consciously, if I would try to control the dream without doing it in the back of my mind, then it's like my subconscious would know that I was trying to control the dream. So essentially, it would turn on me. Either it would turn into a nightmare, or I just couldn't control it at all if I thought too consciously of what I was trying to change. So the best way to control your dreams is to do it without thinking about it. I know that doesn't make any sense, but as you start experimenting in your lucid dreams, you'll start to be able to figure out how to do it. And I know this is going to sound super nerdy, but I'm going to share this one with you guys. I tried so many years to be able to do a super Kamehameha wave in my dreams. Still haven't been able to do it, but one time I did do the key energy blast, the one that TN does, where there's no blast, it's just everything around it moves. I was able to do that a few times. It was weird. It came from the breath, and I pushed everything away. A fun thing, and before we go here, a fun thing to play with in your lucid dreams is talk to the people in your lucid dreams. Ask them about yourself, because they're your subconscious. They probably know more about you than you think they do. So ask them stuff about yourself. I used to love talking to beings in my lucid dreams. Some of them seem way smarter than me. It might just be like my pseudo-intellectual subconscious trying to talk down on me. I don't know. But it's really interesting stuff. And yeah, try to see if you can use telepathy to communicate with with those beings in your dreams. I've only been able to do that a few times, but it's definitely possible. But yeah, you guys, if you guys like this video, like and subscribe. We'll be bringing more like meditation techniques, so maybe share some of my lucid dreaming with you guys. I'm definitely going to be doing trip reports here in the future. Much love, you guys. Stay safe out there.